Hello, this is a tutorial for the head professor using Senior Project website. In this video, I'll show you how to log into your account, manage projects, use Repository Subsystem, use Matchmaking, manage users, and manage virtual machine requests and settings. To log into your account, access the Senior Project website at spws.cis.fiu.edu. Under Faculty Access, you should log in using your FIU admin credentials. If you don't remember your password, click on Forgot Password link. Once dialog prompt appears, enter email address associated with your SPWS account, then click on Send. Message with instructions on how to change your password will be sent to your email address. Click on the link embedded in the email message and you will be redirected to the profile activation page. In the space provided, insert new password, then insert the same password in the space below to verify if the first password is the one you intended to set. Click on Set Password. You will be redirected to the login page. Message on top will inform you about successfully updated account. In this section, I will focus on project management. As the head professor, you can execute a number of actions that affect projects. You can create projects, change the status of proposed projects, assign a product owner to a project, assign students to a project, and delete a project. To create a project, click on My Projects tab. Once you are on My Projects page, click on Create Project button to navigate to Create Projects page. You can now create a project by declaring name, skills, description, maximum capacity, and the product owner. Let us now create a sample project with test as the name, Java, C, and PHP as skills, and for the description we will use "This is a test." We will set maximum capacity to 4 students, and the product owner will be the head professor. Once done, click on Save Changes button. To edit a project, navigate to one of the projects pages by clicking on Current Projects, Past Projects, or My Projects tabs. Once you are on a projects page, click on a project's name. You can change status of the selected project, as well as the maximum capacity. You can also assign or change the product owner. However, it requires the status of the project to be set to approved or pending approval. Finally, you can also delete the project by clicking on the Delete Project button. Additionally, you can add students. However, you should only add students after the matchmaking process is done, since matchmaking will clear all existing assignments every time it is used. In this section, I will show you how to use Repository Subsystem. Repository Subsystem can be used to create milestones, upload files, and download files. To create milestones, click Admin tab and then click Go to Files Repository button. In the Files Repository page, click the Manage Milestones button. For each milestone needed, click Add New button. On each row on the table, you may type the milestone name on the first text field and assign a due date on the second input field. Once all milestones are added to the list, click the Save Milestones button. To upload a file, at the Files Repository page, you must select a project in which you want to upload your file. Then click the Choose File button to select the file to upload and then click the Upload File button. You can also download files by clicking the Download button next to the file you wish to download. In this section, I will show you how to manage users. I'll explain how to create professor users, create student users, update email templates, and change user's password. To create a professor user, click on the Admin tab in the menu bar to navigate to Admin's dashboard. In Manually Add New User form, enter user's first name, last name, email, and select Professor as role. Then click on the Create New User button. The system will create a new user in the database, and an invitation will be sent to the given address with a link allowing to set a new password. Adding student users should be done through modifying recurrentsemester.txt file, located on spws.cis.fiu.edu in var www.html directory. To create a new student, access spws.cis.fiu.edu through SSH client, log in and navigate to var www.html. Once there, open file recurrentsemester.txt with a text editor. There should be an already existing list of students in the file. Each line contains segments of information about specific student user, separated with 2 columns. First segment of the line is the email. Second segment is the Panther ID. And the last segment is the name of the user. Let's create a user with email tester, Panther ID 123456, and name Lester Tester. Then save the file. REST API on the server will automatically update the database with the new student user. Updating happens every minute, but you can also update the database manually by clicking Refresh from API button, located in Admin Dashboard. To view newly created user, click on View All Users button. All users should be listed on this page. In order to change the template of the invitation email that is sent to new users, click Email Templates in the accordion menu and edit the template you wish to change. When finished, click on the corresponding Make Changes to Invitation button. To change user's password, navigate to All Users page by clicking All Users button. Once there, click on the profile picture of a user to act on his/her behalf. The system will recognize you as that user. In order to change the user password, click on persona icon in the menu bar, then click on user's name. Click on Click to change password, then insert new password for the user. Insert the same password in the space below to verify if the first password is the one you intended to set. Then click on Save Changes. In this section I'll show you how to filter, delete, modify and submit virtual machine requests to the school's system admin for creation. Also, I'll show you how to change the default name and email of school's system admin, filter existing images in the system, change image statuses, modify and delete images. To filter virtual machine requests, navigate to Admin Dashboard by clicking on Admin tab. You will see a button called VM Requests. Click on it to navigate to Virtual Machine Requests page. Once you're on the page, you can filter virtual machine requests by using input fields above column descriptors. As an example, let's filter all virtual machine requests from Spring 2015 that belong to the student YAML. After filling in necessary fields, press the Enter key. Result will display all existing requests from YAML submitted in Spring 2015. To delete a specific virtual machine request, click on the red X icon under the column Action. The system will prompt you with a message asking if you are sure you want to delete the corresponding virtual machine request. Click OK. To modify a virtual machine request, select Image and Status from drop-down menus. Also modify input fields for RAM, storage and number of VMs. Once you have finished modifying the virtual machine settings, you should then click on Submit button to update the request. To submit a virtual machine request for creation to the school system admin, you need to select Approved option from the Status drop-down menu and click on the Submit button. Optionally, for one-time submission, you can override the school system admin's email by entering a new email address in the default email input field. To change default email and name of the school system admin, navigate to Admin Dashboard page by clicking on Admin tab. Once you're on the page, scroll down and look for the form Set Default Email for VM Creation. You can change the name and email by entering new values into full name and email input fields. Once you have entered the new values, enter the Set Default Email button. To filter existing images in the system, navigate to Admin Dashboard page by clicking on Admin tab. You will see a button called VM Images. Click on the button to navigate to the corresponding page. Once you're on the page, you can filter images by using a single filter option or a combination of both. For demonstration purposes, let's filter all Windows images in the system that have active status. To delete an image, click on the red X icon under the column Delete Image. The system will prompt you with a message asking if you are sure you want to delete the corresponding image. It is worth mentioning that when you delete an image, all virtual machine requests associated with this image will also be deleted. To change image status, click on the red or green light icon in the column Change Status. Then system will prompt a success message. To modify image name, in the column Image Name, enter into the input field the new name of the image. Notice that when an image name is modified, all virtual machine requests associated with this image are modified as well. To add a new image name into the system, locate form Add New Image Name. Enter the new image name into the input field called Image Name. Once you enter the image name of your choice, click on the Add Image Name button. In this section I will show you how to use matchmaking. In this part I will show you how to set up deadlines and minimum ranks for ranking projects, set project priority, use automatic and manual matchmaking. Once there are projects and students in the system database, go to Admin Dashboard. To set up deadline for ranking projects, enter start date and end date in the Set Deadline for Students to choose a project form. Then click on Set Deadline. To set the minimum number of ranks, modify the input field in Update Rank Minimum form. Then click Save Minimum. Rank Minimum describes minimum projects a student must rank for their ranking to matter. To set project priority, click on Match tab on the navigation bar. Now click Go to Project Priority. Now you can rank the projects as the head professor according to the guideline at the top. From here you can customize the system to work entirely by National Residency Matchmaking Program algorithm, where assignments are purely based on students' ranking of a project. Choose rank of 1 for this option. Alternatively, you can micromanage and optimize all projects in a certain order by ranking them between 2 and 100. This allows for the project with more skill requirements to go first. Once you are done with setting priority, click Save button at the bottom. You have now saved your project's priority and set up the deadline students must rank by, and the minimum number of projects a student must rank. Once deadline for ranking projects is over, you can start the matchmaking process. Click on Match tab on the navigation bar. Then click Run Match. Here you will have the option to run very important projects in two manners, automatically and manually. In both cases, there are two categories, friendly and scientific. Choosing the former means your important projects are filled with the best students who want the project. The latter means all students are considered, making it more likely for a better match overall. Let's start with automatic matching. Click on Run Automatic VIP Matching, then choose Friendly or Scientific option at the bottom of the page. You can take note of how well projects are being matched to students, so you can later manually make changes to matches. Once you are done reviewing results, click on Go to Match Phase 1 Finalization to navigate to a confirmation page for the first phase. Then click on Continue to Match Phase 2, where you will be given a choice of selecting one of two NRMP matching algorithms. In this context, friendly NRMP matchmaking means the NRMP algorithm is applied, which essentially means that student gets the project that they want. That is, if a lot of students want a certain project, the one who rated the given project the highest will get the project assigned to him or her. In contrast, compromise NRMP is where the student who is more skilled for the project gets the contested position. Displaced students get rematches until either all projects are filled or all projects they wanted are filled. Choose one and continue to match finalization by clicking Go to Match Finalization. A final screen appears showing all the prior choices realized. Clicking Save Match Configuration finishes the matchmaking process and saves the configuration to the database and redirects to the Match homepage. You have just completed a matchmaking process. Note that clicking Save Match Configuration overrides prior database data regarding a student's matching to a project. Choosing manual matchmaking allows you to go project by project, selecting best candidates. It also allows you to switch to automatic matchmaking once you are done with manually selected students. In this section, I'll show you how to use the new user management page. That is, filter users in the system, edit, delete, and act as user. To filter users, navigate on Admin Dashboard by clicking on Admin tab. You will see a button called All Users. Click on the button to navigate to the user management page. Once you are in the page, you can look for a particular user or users by using any single filter option, or a combination of them. To demonstrate how it is done, let's look for a user whose name is Yamal Peraza. First, type the first name of the user in the filter option. Second, type the last name in the filter and hit the Enter key. System will prompt filter result. To edit user's information, enter a new value in the input fields for the user's first name, last name, or email address. Also, if you want to change the role or status of the user, you can do so by selecting from the drop-down menus a new status and/or a new role. Finally, you can save your changes by clicking on the Submit button. To delete a user from the system, click on the red X icon under the column Actions. To act as user, click on the user's picture in the leftmost column. To go back to your profile, click on Persona icon and then click on Return to Head Professor button.